Hello, everyone. Because we are unable to meet this month for our IELP PLN, we wanted to send you a video to go over our timesheets since it was a little confusing the last time. So we've kind of tried to clean it up and make it a lot easier on you all. So what you're going to notice in your work logs now is that they look a little bit different. So whereas the last time period was all put into one page in this spreadsheet, you're going to notice that February, March, and April are all separated now. You're also going to notice that the things that you will claim on your timesheet are going to be up at the top, and then any other things that we're going to ask you to do that you cannot claim will be down at the bottom. We've also moved some things around a little bit so that it will be really easy for you to copy and paste these things into your timesheet. We are going to ask that after each month, you complete your timesheet for that month, just hoping that that would make it a little bit easier on you all when it's time to submit the timesheets. So as a reminder, with your work logs, anything that you complete, we need you to write the date, your work start time, and your work end time, and then the total number of hours. And then just check when you've completed it. Now, for most things, we're going to ask that you claim them for 30 or later. Just to make sure that we don't have any issues with conflicts with time of school. Since the latest schools get out at 4:15, it's just safest to say you did it at 4:30 or later. We're going to go ahead and keep the PLNs the same time, and that's already been put in your timesheet for you. So remember that you want to make sure that the amount of time that you claim equals the total hours that it should be. So this one was 1 hour, so it's 4:30 to 5:30. Since this one is 1.5, we might have 4:30 to 6 o'clock. And so on and so forth. Now for February, there are two optional activities. One is going to be your planning for core action number 2. This is optional because we are not having our IELP PLN this month, so we're not going to have the opportunity to go over core action number 2. However, we know that a lot of you have access testing coming up, so we don't want to push it to March if you're not going to be able to have a class visit or do a model lesson in March. So if you feel prepared to start your planning for core action 2 and go ahead and do your class visit or model lesson, whichever you need to do, you can go ahead and do that. And feel free to reach out to your support person if you need some support in planning with that as well. If you don't feel like you're ready and you kind of want to wait till March on that one, then you can always do the choice sport activity up to 2 hours for this month. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of put this in here so that I can show you all how easy this should be when claiming it on your timesheet. So I'll just put some various dates in here. Check those off. Now, before you go and put this in your timesheet, don't forget that anything that needs to be linked. So, for example, we are going to ask that you do your middle of the year data in February, that you link that. So that should go, if this is your spreadsheet for your student data, you'll see that there is an MOY writing sample section. So we ask that you link your writing samples in there and then your speaking sample as well. For elementary and middle, you may have a map middle of the year score. Make sure to put those in there as well. High school, it should just be your writing and speaking samples. So you'll want to link it. So you're going to go ahead and share. Make sure that we can see that. at least view it, and then you're going to go ahead and link it in here for us so that we can easily go look at it. Whoever's reviewing timesheets can go and see the work. You're going to have to do the same for any planning for your core action number 2. So whether that be a lesson plan, a slide deck, this could be if you did the model video, you can link that there as well. Or if you recorded your class, you can link that there as well. Just some sort of proof that you did some planning for using core action 2, which is analytical thinking in your class. If you are not doing that this time, then linking in whatever choice board activities you did here. Okay. So at the end of the month, we want you to go ahead and add this to your timesheet. So should be a really easy process this time. Here is our timesheet. Don't forget to add your name, your position. This one will be IELP. Your signature, again, for now, we can accept the digital signature, school, courier number, and your 5-digit CMS employee number. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and just copy the cells from the date complete over to your total hours. So you're going to highlight those and copy them. So then you can go over here and it should be really easy to just paste it right in. And it should all match exactly. So we don't have to worry about going back and forth and checking to make sure that the times on your timesheet line up with your times on your work log. And then don't forget, we're going to continue to use the same timesheet for February to April. We just want to keep up with it. But don't forget that we just need you to, again, make sure it's anyone in CMS can see it. Copy that link. Make sure it is linked in here. And in March, we'll just have you add the times for March below, and then in April below that. We do not need to add the professional development or activity description because it is linked in your work log. So you just need to paste in your date, time in, out, and number of hours. I hope that helps to clear up the process a little bit. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.